Welcome back to the My Manager career here with Schalke. Welcome to episode 9 of season 1. We're in the final 2 months of football and we've got a lot to get through in this episode. Of course, we've got the 5 big matches coming your way with Leverkusen semi-final in the DFB-Pokal. But before we get into that match, we need to discuss the squad, being that we are looking to get promoted by season end. And while we have been competitive here in the Bundesliga 2, it's a different beast when we move up to that top tier Bundesliga competition. Now, looking at strikers first up, we've got Silla. He has been our number 1 striker, 75 overall, 25 years of age. But there is a high probability that we will lose him at season end due to the expectations set out by the CEO. So I believe that we do need to look at a potential replacement when it comes to the next transfer window in the striker position, because we do have Holland, but he is only 61 overall at the moment and 20 years of age. So age is on his side, but his overall at the moment hasn't really hit potential League One quality just yet. And then looking at the third string, we've got 58 overall, 19 years of age, Peter Remet. I just don't see a future for him at Schalke, so we'll potentially transfer him out or put him on loan when it comes to season 2. Looking at the cam position, we've got Karaman, the captain, 31 years of age, 71 overall. Unfortunately, season 1 has been plagued with injuries, so we're looking for better luck in season 2, and he will be our preferred cam to start the season. Yunus, his preferred position is the cam, but he is our preferred left mid at the moment. He is 31 years of age, 72 overall, and he's had a phenomenal season this season. And part of the reason why we renewed his contract is due to how well he's been playing. And then the third backup will be Metcalf. He is Mr. Versatile in the midfield. He's the new recruit that we just picked up, 71 overall, 25 years of age. His preferred position is centre midfielder, but can play cam, left, right, or centre defensive mid. Talking about the left mid, Yunus is our preferred number 1 in that one, 72 overall, 31 years of age. The possibility of future years to come is something that we need to look at, being that his age is unfortunately not on his side. But for now, he is our number 1 left midfielder. Then we do have Amachi, been inconsistent this season, but he's got plenty of potential. He is one of the 3 players that are a part of that expectations to sell for 5 million. Out of the 3, he is my preferred sale, but just unfortunately the value's not quite there just yet. Adebayor is our third string when it comes to the left mid position. He's 31 years of age, 71 overall. He's played well when he's got some game opportunity, but unfortunately I just don't see a long-term future for him. So there is a potential that we will list him for transfer and then try and recoup some money for some real upgrades when it comes to the next transfer window. Then we've got Tobias Moore moving from the left mid to the right. He's got a new contract due to how he's performed this season. He is our number 1 in that right mid position. His backup is Aiden. He's our preferred right back, but can play up forward in that right mid position. He's 72 overall at the moment and 23 years of age. And then the third string backup for that right-hand side is Hamachi, being that he is versatile. It's just his inconsistencies at the moment is the concerning part. But age is definitely on his side, only 22 years of age and 68 overall. Next up, we've got the 2 centre defensive mid positions, and Paul Segan is our number 1 in that. 72 overall, 30 years of age. He's had, unfortunately, injuries this season, but when he's played, he has been tremendous. Moving up the field as well, getting involved in attack has been really solid for us. And then we've got Schallenberg, who's more of our defensive centre defensive mid player. He also drops back and supports the back 4. He's been tremendous and the real reason why we gave him the armband when Karaman was injured. Now, Metcalf is the backup. We did discuss him earlier. He was solid with Segan out injured. He's Mr. Versatile and the real reason why we did pick him up in that January transfer window. So he is our number 1 backup. And then we look at our backup 2 is Max Kruger. He's 65 overall, 20 years of age. Unfortunately, this season a little inconsistent. And my concern is, has he developed enough to be a backup in the League One competition? We'll find that out in Season 2, but it could be a potential loan out in Season 2 to get some more game time. Looking at the left back position, we've got Merkin, 25 years of age, 72 overall. At the moment, his development is slowing down, so is he our future left back? The question marks are there at the moment. And then when you look at the backup, you've got Donkor. His development has stopped and it's 67 overall and 27 years of age. And then when we look at the third string, Becker, he's 58 overall and 20 years of age. So I think the left back position is a real position that we need to focus on in the transfer window if we keep this formation of a fullback going into season 2. Looking at Sanchez now in the centre back position, he's 71 overall, 21 years of age. He is our number 1 centre back in that position. And of course, he is part of that expectations as well that set out that we need to sell at least one player for $5 million. His man beside him is Wazinski, who's recently moved into that starting lineup. He's 6'6" overall at the moment, 21 years of age. Is he up to League One standard on a consistent basis? The question marks are there at the moment. And then we have Henning, the backup. He's 67 overall, 25 years of age. We recently recalled him back from loan. He's been a little inconsistent since his return and his development has stopped. So I think centre-back is also a position that we need to look at when it comes to the transfer window. And of course, we've got Aiden in that right-back position. As mentioned earlier, he is our preferred right-back. 72 overall, 23 years of age. He's been solid this season, and that is part of the reason why we gave him a new contract. His backup is Tylen Bullitt. He's 6'6" overall, 19 years of age. He's 6'2", can potentially play that centre-back position as well. He's been consistent when he's had some game time, but he's been limited to the game time due to Aiden's performance in front of him. And then the third string is Donkor, who is the backup on the right side. But unfortunately, his development has stopped. So I do think we need to look at potential upgrade in a left back or right back position. And then last but not least, we've got the goalkeepers. Hikarin, our preferred number 1 between the posts. We renewed his contract. He's only 24 years of age. He's 68 overall at the moment, but he's had a fantastic season 1. Then we've got Karis, 32 years old, 70 overall. Unfortunately, we're not going to be renewing his contract, so he will be departing at season end. And then we've got Podlek, 20 years old, 59 overall. He is our backup goalkeeper, but potentially we'll look to loan him out. Now I'm going to flick through the remainder of the squad here. All these players are outside the top 3 in each position. And I just want to give a bit of a recap to the upcoming transfer window. Ultimately, where the club is at the moment with its depth, we're not going to have a lot of money to spend, which was highlighted when we started this series, that ultimately the financial position that we're in, we need to get that under control before we can start looking to bring in superstars into Schalke. So we need to be very strategic with replacements. Ultimately, when I look at this squad, the midfield is a bit of a concern with the age that the players are getting, and if we're looking to the future past season 2 and beyond, it's a potential that we need to start adding some youthful players into the squad, start building them up for the future, so when Yunus and Moore and that start declining in form, we can switch them out to those younger players. We've got the centre-back position that we need to target as well, being that Henning's development has stopped. So we need a solid backup centre-back, or if not, a starter, and then Wazinski moves into the backup position for season 2. And of course, the striker position, Silla is our number 1 striker. If he gets injured, we've only got Holland as a backup. While he's been strong in the back end of the season, he's been inconsistent throughout the whole season. So we do need to look for a backup there, but there is still that possibility that we lose Silla at season end, which ultimately we definitely do need to replace him when it comes to the transfer window. So I think strikers, priority 1, centre-back, potential priority 2, and then we look for a replacement, left mid, right mid, cam, and even centre defensive mid as well. I think the whole midfield is something that we need to review, especially in the upcoming transfer window, if not at least when it comes to January transfer window. So I hope you've enjoyed this bit of a recap of the squad. If you did, make sure you do hit that like button, as it does help the channel grow and reach new audiences. We've got a lot of football still to come your way. Let's jump into the first match of the episode, which is the semi-final match against Leverkusen here in the DFB-Pokal. It's going to be a tough match here. It is away from home for us, but we do have this man here on a current hat-trick in his previous match. Can he continue the form and potentially get us into the final in our first season here with Schalke? That is the real question. That is the real test. And we'll find out in this 90-minute match here. The conditions aren't the best, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle in attack for us. They go with the 3-4-2-1 formation. So again, our target strategy is try to get around that midfield and really put some pressure on that 3-back. We're going with the 4-2-3-1, and it's Aiden, Wazinski, Sanchez, Merkin. Then you've got Schallenberg, Segan, Hamachi on the left, Yunus in the cam position, then Moore on the right, and then you got Silla up front in the striker position. Leverkusen currently leading up front in the Bundesliga 1 competition. Potential silverware only a couple of months away. And of course, we're in the same position in the Bundesliga 2 competition, potentially picking up some silverware in our first season as head coach here. But let's get this underway here. Merkin sliding across. And the ball straight into the box here. Hickerin with a nice cover there by the keeper. Frimpong with the ball. 8 minutes in here. Back to Frimpong. Pushes inside the box. Early signs here for Leverkusen looking dangerous. 12 minutes in here now. Schallenberg trying to slide across here. Same with Segan. Both of them missed the opportunity on that one. That's a long pass here. Sanchez sliding across. Ball back on the inside. And Frimpong, unfortunately, scores the first here for Leverkusen. It's been all attack for them. A couple of wayward passes into the box with Hickerin able to get out and stop it. But this time, unfortunately, ball back on the inside. And Wazinski unable to slide across quick enough. And Sanchez just caught in between the two attacking players. Leverkusen up by 1, 20 minutes in here now. Segan taps it down. Merkin unfortunately loses the ball easy on that one, and Sanchez comes across. Nice defensive play, but Leverkusen do pick up the loose ball here. Merkin with a poor pass. Sanchez sliding across, misses the first. Schallenberg needs to get down here. Wazinski with the block, and Aiden clears it out here. But unfortunately, Hamachi gives it up way too easy there. Sanchez trying to get back. And the ball goes on the side of the net. A real chance there to pick up their second. Sanchez over to Wazinski. Down here to Segan. On here to Moore. We're getting a bit of movement here. Aiden pushing it back in for Moore. Pushes centre field here. Ball into Silla here. Shot opportunity. But he's going to be offside. Unfortunately, just couldn't get that pass away quick enough. 41 minutes in here now. Leverkusen on the attack down the left-hand side. Sanchez trying to push out and support Merkin. But out of position there. Wazinski sliding across, and Hickerin gets a nice save. But it's another opportunity here for Leverkusen before the halftime siren. Ball into the box here. Moore trying to get up. Shot there. Silla blocked. And Schallenberg hits it out here. Hamachi just can't turn around quick enough. Back heel. Schallenberg sliding across here. Missed. And Hickerin with the save. Still alive here. Leverkusen. Ball back into the box here. And once again, defense just getting a foot in there before the shot attempt. And we go into the halftime break here. Trailing 1-0 against Leverkusen. It's been all attack for them in the first half. But defensively, we've held our own, especially against a quality squad. Only be down by 1 with all that pressure. Leverkusen on the attack here, but Frimpong unable to get a clear header on that one, and the ball goes over the back line. We're going to do a switch out here with Merkin going off. His legs are absolutely dead in this match, and Donkor will be coming into that left back position. Yunus here pushing centre field. He's got more on the outside, does use him here. Aiden pushing down. Gets inside the box here. Back here to Hamachi, but unfortunately cut off there by the defence. But Segan regathers the loose ball here. Back out to Aiden. Looking to turn it back here. Through to Moore. He taps it on here to Yunus. Back down to Silla. Bit of space there, but unfortunately the keeper gets a hand to it. And currently still a battle to try and get some points on the board here. Schallenberg trying to slide across there. Easy save there for Hickerin. He's going to clear it out here. Down to Moore. Quick counter-attack possibility here. He needs Yunus to run onto it. He doesn't yet. Slows the play down. Gets it to Aiden, who's going to get it back to Yunus. He does run onto it now. Gets inside the box. Shot opportunity. And Yunus delivers 10 minutes before the full-time siren. He's 9th of the season. First off, he was sitting a little bit too far back for Moore. And I was about to really get frustrated with him on that play. But the ball goes out to Aiden. And he runs a beautiful line. Gets the ball back to centre field. And then just straight past the keeper to tie it all up 10 minutes before the full-time siren. Game on here. Final moments. Potentially looking to go into extra time here. Donkor needs to slide out. Mendy's with it at the moment. Wrong foots him. Does it again. Pushes inside the box. Schallenberg tries to slide across, but unfortunately couldn't get across quick enough. Sanchez doesn't react, and the ball flies past Higuain for the second of the match here for Leverkusen in the final moments before the full-time siren. Donkor wrong-footed multiple times by Mendes. And he brings it back centre into the box. Taps it onto his striker. And then Boniface, unfortunately, straight past the outstretched keeper. Unfortunately, Higuain going the wrong direction, thinking it was going to be a short ball. And there you have it, the final moments of the semi-final. Unfortunately, we have been defeated here against Leverkusen. It was always going to be an uphill battle. We put in a good fight, to be honest, to be only down by 1 at the final hooter. We did bounce back with the goal from Yunus, but tired legs in the final moments cost us. And Victor Boniface scores the deal breaker for them. 53-47 split on possession. And then we're looking at performance-wise. You got Yunus, our best player, an 8.7, Aiden an 8.3, and then it was an average 7 for more. We move on to the second match of the episode against Karlsruher. They are in 11th position at the moment. In their last 5 matches, they've drawn 3, won 1, and lost 1. So they're looking to potentially change those draws into wins and pick up vital 3 points for their campaign. But of course, we've got our mission to pick up that trophy, and we need these 3 points here to get us that much closer. It's a home match for us as well, so hopefully we can pick up a victory here in front of the home fans. We're going with a 4-2-3-1, and then you got Merkin, Sanchez, Wazinski, Aiden, Schallenberg, Segan, and then we actually have Adebayenji on the left mid position, Yunus in the cam position, and Moore on the right with Silla up front. The switch out on the left mid position is ultimately just due to Hamachi being inconsistent when he has been getting some game time. We're giving Adebayenji an opportunity to kind of showcase what he can do. But, you know, Hamachi is potentially our future on that left mid position, but at the moment he's just been inconsistent, which means Adebayenji gets an opportunity to showcase what he can do starting here on the left mid position. He does get a ball out here to Merkin on the left-hand side, pushing down, looking to potentially cross it inside the box here. He does swing it wide here to Aiden, but unfortunately just could not get a clean header, and the keeper gets an easy save 3 minutes in here. Ball out here to the right-hand side. Wazinski needs to slide across because Aiden is out of position. Pushing down in attack. Ball back centre field here. Merkin sliding across. And we give up a way too much of an easy goal in that one. Slow motion down that right-hand side. Aiden out of position. Wazinski misses. Sanchez comes across too aggressively. Merkin unfortunately goes in for the slide, trying to block the shot. But the attacker just waits for him to slide past and scores the first here today. Not the start we wanted, but unfortunately, this is what's been dealt here. Yunus here trying to get the ball. He pushes back to the right-hand side. Taps it on here to Segan. A beautiful long ball down here to Moore. Bounces around the defender. Does a great move on the second. And he sinks it there 10 minutes in. A bounce back. A quick reaction after conceding. Segan getting involved as well in attack with the long ball down to Moore. But a great move to bounce on the outside of the defender, beat the inside defender, and then score in the left-hand side of the net. Adebayenji now with the steal, pushing down towards the box. He finds Silla, looking to drag the ball back here to Moore, but unfortunately the shot goes wide, and it is still all tied up here, 1-1, 28 minutes in here now. Down here to Moore. Aiden unable to get underneath that one. Schallenberg needs to slide across here. Wazinski also looking to slide across. Nice save there by Higuain. So going into the halftime break, it is all tied up here. Unfortunately conceding early, but we did bounce back, and then it became a defensive struggle in the first half. What can happen here in the second? Would love to pick up these critical 3 points here. More down to Aiden, pushing inside the box here. He's got Silla inside at the moment. Tries to chip over the top, but unfortunately just couldn't get a scissor kick on place there. And it's cleared out. Segan trying to slide across here. Schallenberg looking to do the same, but the attackers beat him. Ball back on the inside. Sanchez needs to recover. Tries to drive him a little bit wider, which he done well there. And Higuain with a nice one-hand save over the back line. 68 minutes in here now. Merkin with a nice defensive play. Gets the ball down here to Adeway NG, pushing centre field. Onto Yunus. Gets the ball to Silla on the outside of the defender. But unfortunately, the angle was not working for him. And we're going to do a switch out here. Bullet, Henning, Metcalf and Donkor all coming on. Some fresh legs to wrap up the final moments in this match. Donkor here. Pushing the back centre field to Segan. He's got Metcalf out wide, uses him. Nice play here to Sille. Gets on the outside of the defender. Shot opportunity, but once again, the keeper got a foot to it. And we're in the final moments here. Last couple of minutes. Donkor back here to Segan. Tries to get the ball out to Yunus. Unable to do so, but it gets out to Metcalf. And unfortunately, the pass wasn't the best down to Silla. And that will be a wrap. Unfortunately, we are going to walk away with the draw here. And again, unfortunately, cannot pick up a victory in front of the home fans. It's been inconsistent when it's been at home for us. It should be a fortress, but unfortunately this season, we haven't had the success. The good news, though, we've had the success in the away matches. It's a 49-51 split on possession, and Merkin was our best player with an 8.2. Moving into the third match, though, of the episode, it is another league match. So we're looking for, again, critical 3 points here. And this will be against Düsseldorf, who are currently in 8th position at the moment. 2 draws, 2 losses, and 1 win in their last 5 matches. So they're looking to potentially turn their form around here today. It is a away match as well for us. The conditions aren't the best, so it's going to be challenging for attacking football. This is how we stand at the moment. 7 points clear of second place. And a victory here will just move us that much closer to the silverware that we'd love to pick up by season end. We, of course, a great away record at the moment. Currently leading the charge with 14 matches and a total of 40 points picked up. The lineup that Düsseldorf will be going with is a 3-4-2-1. So again, the strategy for this one is aggressive play around the midfield, push the ball down, and then put some pressure on that back three and try and drive some goals in there. We're going with that 4-2-3-1. You got Merkin, Sanchez, Wazinski, Aiden, Schallenberg, Sagan, and then Hamachi comes back into the starting lineup with Yunus and Moore, and then we got Silla up front in the striker position. Düsseldorf starting this match off, pushing it to the right-hand side. Hamachi trying to push down, same with Sagan. Merkin sliding across, but unfortunately not the best tackle attempt on that one. He does recover though. And he does pick up the ball on the second attempt. Pushing down onto Hamachi. Looking to go centre field here. Down to Yunus. Beats the defender. Gets the ball over to Moore. Aiden running a nice line. Unfortunately the keeper comes out. The pass just a little bit too far in front. But it was a good ball movement and good opportunity early on. Yunus here pushing centre field down to Hamachi. Once again, defence pushing up there. It's going to be a yellow card. I believe Yunus was taken out after the pass. It just looks like a lazy sliding attempt on that one. Moore looking to put it inside the box here. Trying to get underneath it. Yunus picks up the scraps. What a play there by Yunus 15 minutes in. Moore delivering the ball inside the box. I don't know if it was tapped down there by Sanchez, but Yunus picks up the scraps. Aiden, get out of the way. And he just absolutely drives it past the keeper to pick up the first here in this match. A good play off the set piece. With 28 minutes in here now. Segan trying to push down. Sanchez sliding across. Nice block. And Aiden clears it out here to Schallenberg. Trying to get the pass away there. Unfortunately, wasn't the best play there by Schallenberg. He's usually solid in the backfield. And the shot goes wide. A real attempt from outside the box. Merkin pushing down, trying to get aggressive. Crossover here. Aiden taps it down. Ball back in the box here. Higuain with a nice save. Wazinski reacts well. Sanchez looks to clear it out. And we're going to go into the halftime break. Currently up by 1 with that great goal from Yunus off the set piece, picking up the scraps and delivering our first in the first half. Aiden here, back to Segan. 52 minutes in here now. Down here to Moore. Wrong foot's the defender. Nice play there by Moore. Holds on to the ball. Looking to give it back here to Aiden. Crossover here to Hamachi. Scissor kick, but it goes wide. But nice ball movement on the right-hand side. We are going to do a switch out, though. Metcalf coming on, as well as Bullet for Aiden. So we're just replacing the right-hand side. Both of them played solid, but their legs are tired, and we need fresh legs to try and hold on to this lead. If not, put some extra points on the board. Metcalf here, pushing down to Eunice. Shot from outside the box, but unfortunately wide of the goalpost. Final moments now. It's been a real defensive battle here. The conditions haven't been in favour of attacking football. And Hamachi just gives the ball away way too easy on that one. But the hooter does go. Unfortunately, it wasn't the most attacking football we could have had in this one. The weather did not play the part. But we do pick up those vital 3 points and, of course, the victory here away from home. Looking at the match stat, it was a 50-50 split on possession. Eunice was our man of the match with an 8.9 and Aiden with an 8.1. Moving now into the next match of the episode, we've got another league match here, and this one is against Regensburg. They've lost 3 of their last 5 matches, so they're looking to possibly change their momentum around and pick up a victory here today. With this one, it's the final home match of the month, so we're looking to pick up a victory for the home fans that have come out in attendance. As I mentioned earlier, it's a bit hit and miss when it comes to home matches this season. We've been a little inconsistent where we've won more matches away than we have at home. At the moment, we're in first place, 10 points clear of Hertha. And if we pick up a victory here and they lose, we could potentially pick up the silverware here today and celebrate it with the fans that have come out in attendance. Looking at the formation, though, what we're going with, we've got a bit of a changed lineup. Donkor, Sanchez, Wazinski, Bullet, Schellenberg, Segan, and then we've got Adewayenji on the left, Metcalf in the cam position, Moore, and then Holland up front in the striker position. So we've got a little bit of a backup third string looking to play this one. Hopefully that doesn't hurt our chances of picking up a victory, but I think it's important to kind of give these guys game time and opportunity, as well as evaluate these backups and third strings, being that we are going to be moving into League One. And as we mentioned at the start of the episode, we really need to evaluate this squad on potential replacements going into that next season, where we'll be in the Bundesliga 1 competition. Nice little cross there by Donkor, but unfortunately defender got in the way and Holland couldn't get that bicycle kick away on that one. With the ball at the moment, pushing it down the right hand side, he tries to cross it into the box. Adewayenji underneath, but 2 defenders getting in the way. 20 minutes in here now. Wazinski pushing back. Nice defensive play there by the centre back. And Moore starting to clear it out here on the right hand side. Gets the ball on the inside to Metcalf. He's got Holland running a nice line. He's got Adewayenji running a great line from the left wing. And he finds the side net. Ricocheted off the keeper's arm. That's his 3rd of the season. A great run there coming off that left wing position. And a nice pass there from the striker Holland to give it to his left midfielder. Good ball movement down the right hand side as well. A nice little step back there by Holland. And just too much power there by Adewayenji. Straight past the keeper. Little chip over the top here. Moore trying to get underneath. Metcalf doing the same. Moore back to Adewayenji. Unfortunately, block shot on that one. 40 minutes in. Wazinski sliding across. Nice defensive play on that one. Gets the ball down. Adewayenji pushes centre field. He finds more centre field. And he finds the side net on the right-hand side. Almost double digits on the goals this season. He's got 13 assists. Part of the reason why we renewed his contract is his performance. And he runs a beautiful line here, centre field, after a great ball there from Adewayenji. Ball down the left-hand side here now. Final moments of the first half. Donkor needing to slide across. Gets wrong-footed, a little chip over the top. Sanchez trying to block the attacker there instead of going for the ball. Hickerin doesn't come out. And unfortunately, wide open opportunity. And they sink a goal just before the halftime break. Wazinski trying to slide across as well. Just couldn't get across quick enough. But a real opportunity miss there for Sanchez just to clear it over the back line. and go into the halftime break still with a clean sheet. Early moments here of the second half. Adebayomi pushing down, gets a ball through to Holland, beats 2 defenders here. Holland shot opportunity. 48 minutes in, a great start to the second half. He's 4th of the season. Adebayomi delivering another assist. But Holland, all that work through 2 defenders there, controlling the ball well. And he just finds the right-hand side. We do a switch out here with our starters coming on the field. Silla, Yunus. Great performance by Adebayomi and Holland up front. And then we've also got Aiden in the back line and Merkin. Hickerin with the clearance here. Down to Merkin. Through to Schallenberg. Ball back on the inside to Yunus. Gets on the outside of the defender. Nice play there. Silla. He's got the pace here, Silla. And he pushes it wide right on that one. Yunus. Down here to Metcalf. Through here to Silla. He tries to squeeze it past the keeper, but unfortunately defender got in the way on that one, so he didn't have the best angle. And cleared out here, 65 minutes in. Merkin taps it down. Yunus regathers. Great ball through here to Silla. Shot opportunity. No, he finds more instead. And he scores his second. He's now on 10 goals this season. Unselfishly there, Silla finds his right midfielder with a great pass across the front of the keeper. Could have potentially shot on that angle, but he saw Moore running straight for an opening. And he scores his 10th. A great milestone there for him. Hickerin with the save. And unfortunately, it looks like, is that Sanchez with an injury? Potential serious one on that one. He's still got it at the moment, 77 minutes in here. Ball across into the box there, but he heads it wide to the right-hand side. And now we're in the final moments here. Sanchez still on the field, but unfortunately, he's still lingering with that injury. And there is a real possibility that, unfortunately, he could be out for a moment in time, which we'll find out very shortly. But looking at the match stats, it was a 45-55 split on possession. And then performance-wise, 10 out of 10 for Adebayomi, Holland, and then Moore with a 9.6. But talking about Sanchez, unfortunately, the verdict has come through here, and it is bad news. He will be out for 4 weeks with a hyper-extended knee. So unfortunately, it looks like he could be out for the remainder of the season. Now we head into the final match of the episode. We've got 3rd place Darmstadt, who are currently lost 2 of their last 5 matches. The conditions aren't the best. It is a away match for us as well. So it's going to be definitely a defensive battle here today. Tough opponent though. They're in 3rd position at the moment. So it's going to be a challenge, and especially with the conditions. We've got this man up front, Silla, 25 goals so far here in the Bundesliga 2 competition. Can he score a couple more here today and get that a little bit closer to the golden boot by the end of the season? Looking at the formation that we'll be going up against, they're going with a 4-2-2-2. So they're solid across the back line, and then got the 2 defensive midfielders, 2 midfielders, and then the 2 up front strikers as well. Now looking at the formation with Sanchez out, we've got Merkin, Henning, Wazinski, Aiden, Schallenberg, Segan. We've got Yunus moving back to the left mid position, Metcalf playing the cam position. Then we've got Moore and then Silla up front in the striker position. Metcalf in the last match played well in that cam position, so Yunus going back into the left mid works for us, being that he's had a solid season playing in that left-hand side, and we're giving that game opportunity to Metcalf as well, playing the cam. More Metcalf trying to push down here. Segan doing the same. Nice defensive play there by Schallenberg. Ball back on the inside here to Metcalf, and he's been tripped up here defensively. Darmstadt coming across on that one, getting aggressive early on, but throw in opportunity here, 8 minutes in. Nice play here by Yunus, cuts off the pass, pushes inside the box here, and he's been tripped up again defensively. Darmstadt have come out aggressive early on with 2 sliding defensive attempts. This time catching Yunus inside the box. And we've got an opportunity here with Silla to potentially score first here, 10 minutes in. Lopez on a yellow as well. And Silla delivers to the right-hand side. That's his 30th goal of the season across all competitions. And he's had 5 assists as well. So distributing the ball nicely in that striker position. A fantastic campaign so far here by Silla. We've still got a month of football to go. But he has been a real reason why we're in the position where we are. Nice shot there, but saved by Higuain. And Henning tries to clear it out there. Wasn't the best. Wazinski taps it down here. And Merkin picks up the scraps. Schellenberg pushing down the left-hand side. Down to Yunus. Gets on the outside defender, but once again, tripped up from behind. Not sure who it was, and it looks like Lopez once again, so it could be a double yellow. And it is. Lopez, 20 minutes in, is off with a red card after a double yellow. Aggressive defensive play has cost him. Metcalf picks up the scraps here, gets it down to Silla, trying to push on the outside of the defender, shot across the keeper. And 32 minutes in, we're up by 2. Silla has played phenomenally well on that move there. Defender on his hip. Not a lot of room, but what an angle on that shot. He's able to slice it past the keeper and get it in the left-hand side of the net. Schellenberg cuts off the pass there. Down here to Yunus. Back heels to Metcalf. Looking to take it to the left-hand side. He's got Merkin back if he needs him. Finds him. Crosses into the box here. Off the top bar. That would have been a beautiful goal there from Merkin. But unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy. Schellenberg pushes it down to Yunus. On to Silla. Quick fire past the keeper. And he scored a hat-trick so far in the first half of this match. The man down has cost him. Lopez really probably shaking his head in the dressing room at the moment with some of those defensive decision-making. And Silla just drags it onto his right-hand side and squeezes a pass. The keeper coming out to try and block it. Metcalf sliding across here. Segan and Schellenberg looking to do the same. Henning pushing down, but wrong-footed on that one. Wazinski unable to recover. And a shot down the short side just before the halftime siren. And with the man down, they still make us pay here. So we need to be switched on in defence. Henning just coming down too aggressive. Wazinski unable to slide across. And shot down the short side. It's 3-1 going into the halftime break. A solid performance in attack. But unfortunately, that defensive lapse. And just a little bit too aggressive on the defensive attempt. But Metcalf here tripped up early on here in the second half. So the game plan of being aggressive in defence continues here. And it will be a yellow once again. They need to be careful here in the second half. If they continue, they could be 2 men down. And of course, I'm not happy on the sideline at the moment. Moore looking to try and chip it into the box here. Metcalf trying to get underneath it. But unfortunately, just couldn't get past that defensive line. Tapped on here. Merkin sliding across. Doesn't get a clean foot to it. Wazinski trying to do the same. Poor decision making there defensively. Henning trying to get back. Pushing him out wide. And Higuain with a nice easy save. 76 minutes in here now. Moore pushing down. Looking to get across defensively. Great play there by Moore. He's got Yunus out wide. Finds him with the long ball. Great pass. And Yunus squeezes it past the keeper across the ground. 79 minutes in. He's 11th of the season. And the 2 midfielders combined, the left and the right. More defensively coming up strong there. Counter-attack. Sees Yunus out wide. Delivers a great ball along the floor. Gets on the outside of the defender. Sliding across. And straight past the keeper. Final moments here. 4-1. Can we finalise this with a victory? No injuries. Segan pushing down at the moment. Long ball to Moore, but unfortunately defence all over him, and it wasn't the best pass. But we do pick up this victory once again, an away match with a victory, and that just seems to be how we play at the moment. A great match, a great end to a tough month of football. Obviously disappointing to lose that match against Leverkusen in the semi-final. But we held our own in the league matches. It was a 50-50 split on possession. Performance-wise, 10 out of 10 for Yunus and Silla. Both of them man of the match performances, that's for sure. So looking at a recap of how the month of football went, we of course lost 2-1 to Leverkusen in that cup match. We picked up a draw after that one in the league match, and then it was all victories after that one. A 4-1 victory at home, then we rounded out with a 4-1 victory away from home. This is where we sit at the moment, 10 points clear heading into the final month of football. And with only 3 matches still to play here in the Bundesliga 2 competition, we should be picking up that trophy in the next episode and the season finale. Looking at the stats so far, Silla up front, 28 goals in 28 matches. You got Yunus with 13 assists off 30 matches, leading the charge in the assist column. And then clean sheets, it's none other than Hikaren with 15 clean sheets off 31 appearances. Looking at the DFB-Pokal, you got Koeman at the moment tied with Silla with 4 goals. With the assists, we've got Harry Kane with 4, with Yunus with 3. And then with the clean sheets, we got 3 clean sheets with Hikaren. So potentially he could pick up the Golden Glove in the DFB-Pokal as well. Now this is a recap of how the players have performed so far here in this season. Strong performance across the park. They're all been playing phenomenally well. But I just want to say I appreciate all the support, all the likes, all the comments. It's been much appreciated. If you do enjoy this episode, make sure you do hit that like button, as it does help the channel grow and reach new audiences. Of course, if you haven't already, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. And if you've missed any of the episodes so far, at the end of this episode will be the playlist. And lastly, as mentioned, drop a comment below on who you think we should potentially pick up in the next transfer window, judging that we don't have a lot of money and the positions we're targeting. But once again, appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.